Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dynasty Warriors 4 Expert Mode. It has been a little while. I'm a little kerfuffled right now. I was having a hard time getting my recording software to work. Um, anyway, I haven't played as Lucian yet in the series, but I've tried playing as him, and he just sucks so much ass that I'd rather not play him, I'll be honest with you. I mean, look at this man's hat. You look at this dude's hat, well, take away his hat, he's nothing. But you look at this dude's hat and you think, wow, that's a dope ass hat. I bet he's pretty cool. Nope, not really. Sucks ass. Um, this is one of the hardest levels, especially early on. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I don't really know who to play, to be honest with you. I don't, because you have to go fast. No, we played as Yotai so much, and although it's been a while since I recorded, I know I played as him last episode. Uh, Trying to think. Sun Quan we've only played once. Lu Meng we've only played once. Gan Ning once. Let's do Gan Ning. Let's say, historically speaking, he did pretty good at Battle of Yiling, didn't he? No, he didn't. Uh, let's just try this. Let's just try this. Hope everybody's having a good day. I kind of have. I had a bunch of stuff on my mind, but I've been so kerfuffled that a lot of what I was thinking about has been lost to me. But I did want to talk about this, and I'd like to get some feedback on this. Higher education, how important is it? You know, I mean, the richest, well, the stereotype has always been that the richest people of the world didn't go to a traditional college or whatever. And for a lot of them, it is true. But they were genius uh, level intellect people, a lot of them, who, a lot of them had financial backing in other ways, rich parents, uh, or so on. Even though Musk says that it isn't true, it's just I'm not even a Elon Musk hater or anything like that, any stretch of the imagination. But his dad was filthy fucking rich, had a legitimate emerald mine at his disposal, and Elon Musk has enjoyed the benefits of having a rich father. Nothing wrong with that. Uh, but me, I went to school, right? And it wasn't a fancy university or anything like that. It was a community college. And I finished it. I got my degree. It was a 2 year program. I've talked about this in other places, but briefly, I was on the clock in order to get the financial backing I needed in order to go to school. I had to um, participate in a state run scholarship program, which put you on the clock. You could take no breaks. You had to start college immediately after high school was over. Not that you had to go that day, right? But if you graduate in the spring, you had to start that fall. It was that quick. And I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and say it because this is getting a little risky here. They're not hitting me much, but when they do, they're doing a shit ton of damage. You might be thinking to yourself, why do you hate the Watchtowers? What have they ever done to you? Don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about it.
Do not be distracted by the Shu forces. Hurry and take down the watchtower.
But I do fairly well now, especially for the area that I live in, which is, I mean, that's the context. That's what's most important, right? Even if you make a super, if I made the amount of money that I do now and lived in New York City, I'd effectively be destitute. I mean, just truthfully. But I don't live in New York City. I live where I live, and the amount of money I make is pretty good. One of my best friends in the world, he went to college for a while, dropped out. Uh, did some regular work for a while, and then eventually he got signed up to what is effectively a certificate program with an emergency response group based out of the nearby city, and he worked for them for a while. Now he works for the county where we live, and he loves what he does. But it was, instead of 2 years of school, it was a 15-week, I think 15, 16-week certificate program. And there was a lot of practical training involved as well, and it was long hours for those weeks. Damn, I don't think I'm going to be able to get all these towers in time. I don't have many left.
Pretty good.
Am I missing any? This is gonna suck if there's like one right here at the end. Save. I don't know, man. One more. This is gonna be the last one, and I'm not gonna get it. Takes a little bit of pounding here. I don't know. Surely they don't want you to get those.
Are we not too far out?
I think we have to kill archers. Feel like a dummy. Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Truth be told, though, looks pretty good, except these ones in the back. Well, we'll reload the save if it goes wrong, but I think it's good. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see, now when I saved it, I get this one to the bottom. I did not. Okay, so let's get this one. And I guess I'll get those watchtowers in the far back, too. What damn watchtower, son. It'll be hard not to aggro Lee Bay, and he'll
Are we not too far out?
shit on me if he gets a hold of me.
They're pretty good.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm focusing. The watchtowers must die. Oh my god,
Not a
man.
subtle strategy, but let us proceed. Guard Juron's unit and advance to the target area. Set the fires as we planned.
Okay. I, honest to God, do not know what watchtowers I missed. Maybe you do have to kill the archers too. I don't know. I'll do some investigating on that. I don't know. Well, I know where Juron needs to go. I can get him there. This will be like a Jason Statham movie. Transporter. Anyway, but another very good, dear best friend of mine. I won't say exactly what he does, just because I don't know that he would be happy with me sharing it. He doesn't do anything illegal or unsavory or anything like that, but it's his business, I guess. He's weird about stuff like that.
They are strong.
I'm impressed.
I walked into it. That one was a fluke. But he does very well. I do very well. My EMT friend does very well. Maybe you have to beat that one over there. I don't know. It just seems really far out of the way. Finally. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't expect that cutscene to end that quickly.
Oh no! The flames are devouring our camp!
Got me mid-swig, son.
Success. Now is our chance. Crush Liu Bei with one blow. We cannot destroy that gate from the front. Go around and attack from the back.
Okay, now we'll work backwards. I apologize to the Lushun lovers of the world. I will never argue with the fact that he has one of the dopest hats in the franchise. But his moveset sucks ass. And although I am sorry, is what it is, man.
Try harder too.
Where did Wong Zhong even go? Did he go back in the castle as well? I guess he had to. God, archers. I'm begging you. Leave me alone. But I keep coming back to this point. But, you know, maybe higher education isn't necessary. I don't regret my time in college at all. Not because I partied or whatever. It was a community college. I drove to it, you know, a 15-minute drive or whatever every day. But as somebody who was severely antisocial, who had a lot of anxiety about being around people, it put me, you know, with the exception of the teacher, it put me and everybody else at the same level, right? We're all peers. And I had classmates of all different types of people. I had young people, even younger than me, in there. Especially towards the end, you know. I had old people. I had one woman who was 57, which is not old, but for college, it's pretty old. You know, she had lived in a situation where going to school was pretty much just not something that she could possibly do. And in her later years, she said, I'm going to go back to school and get my degree. Which I thought was really cool. And for the life of me, I cannot remember her name. She was an old black woman. And she was very heavily figured into a local charity. I can't remember if she started it or... but it was something like that. She was very heavily figured into it. She was... either like one of the main people in it or had founded it or something like that. Something like that. And she was a very sweet lady. I enjoyed working with her, but you know what I mean. It was a public speaking class, so it was we all worked with each other, you know, gave pointers, and of course, a big part of public speaking to the public. We sit there and listen patiently while everybody was going out up there, and in a sense, is kind of performing. But that class, especially that class, really helped me. Now I'm a regular old social butterfly. I genuinely believe that it helped me to get to where I am, because I mean that didn't just cure me of it, and I still, you know, especially if it's like a beautiful woman or something, I get them butterflies a little bit. But nowadays I speak to everybody, and I either I don't know how to say this without being weird, but I'm very respectful, so I don't want this to come across the wrong way. Almost like overly respectful, in a sense. Some people think I put on a show, but no, I treat people with dignity and respect the way I want to be treated. But except you, Gabe. Fuck you, Gabe. If he's watching this. But I can speak to everybody as an equal, which was something that I was not able to do before. And I see a lot of young people struggling with this. As, you know, especially where I work in a grocery store, they hire a shit ton of teenagers. There's a high school across the street from where I work. Almost literally, actually. It's very close. There's like a half a mile between it. And it's like one little mini. Anyway, I digress. That's a little bit too much information, but it's hire a lot of high schoolers, and there's a lot of young people that struggle with being able to talk. I guess it's just a part of growing up, man. I think schools, especially the public school system, just beats down people so much. You know, I was talking to one of my assistant managers. Not my assistant manager, but he's one of the. A lot of these grocery stores, you know, they have like this huge hierarchy. Everybody's a manager or some such or another. But I was talking to, and he's heavily figured in. He's the assistant store manager. One of them, but he's like the main one. And he has a son who I think is either 7 or 8. Young kid. And I met him the other day. And dude's name is Scott. And he loves his kid. He really does. He's not a very overly cheerful, happy person. But when he talks about his son, you can tell, like, there's a lot of love there. Which is good. There should be.
I bow to your skills.
Damn. Kind of lucky. I am never going to get tired of this. Oh, yeah. Raggy. Wei Yan and Yiling are the main ones I'm worried about. Damn. I don't even know what hit me.
We can't hold.
But I guess even though college was important to my success in a roundabout way, the social aspect of it helped me a whole lot more than the educational part, although I did learn a lot, especially about writing and etiquette. Grammar, I guess. The writing classes that I took were some of the hardest classes I ever took. He dodged that perfectly. Not even close.
I've been waiting.
Don't worry, I'm here.
I must.
Okay.
Let us go as well.
What I tell you, old man, piece of cake. Get that dude. Get that dude out of here. Put that dude on a cracker.
We must not fall behind.
A lot of the narrative nowadays is, oh, kids go to school. And I don't know, maybe, well, I know for a fact, if you were to graduate from a major university, or whatever, and I'm not even talking about Yale or whatever, Oxford. Which, wait, shit, is Oxford the one in London? I can't remember. But, to have graduated from a university like that, I think it shows a lot of character. I mean, some people, and I don't mean to pick on them, but the athletes of the world that are like super good, that just kind of coast through college because of their prowess.
All forces, march around the Stone Sentinel maze. Cross the river and attack the enemy camp.
I guess it took too long. Nobody's going through the Stone Sentinel maze except Juron. I can see his little blue dot in there. I guess that's as far as he could get before he got stuck.
The enemy is strong.
I'll just go this way. I don't want to lose Soon Jian. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. There are more paths than just go through school. Really cool. Li Tong should be in here somewhere. It's either him or Wu Wan. And they, it's the only mission they appear as Liu Bei's officers that I can remember. And one of them is still yellow from where he was part of Liu Zhang's army. See if we can find him in here somewhere. Ooh. Yiling is going to be tough here. So long as we avoid his lasers and... Do you have to have Musu built up in order to do the parry? Or do you just have to hit like a really specific timing? Okay, so long as we avoid fighting him and Liu Bei at the same time, I think I'll be okay.
I took out an officer! I believe I have bought enough time.
I believe you can suck my balls.
We must not fall behind. I will not fall.
It's Wu Wan. Li Tong is green.
Your example.
So I did want to share this. This is what I'm thinking about doing. is for the... I'm going to do Lu Bu's campaign in regular videos. Like this, exactly this format. Matter of fact, Lu Bu may even be next. But for the Yellow Turbans and Yuan Shao, maybe not Nanmon, but for the Yellow Turbans and Yuan Shao, I was thinking about just doing one stream where you can either come watch live or not and talk to me while I play. Or just watch through it and you can either watch what you want to of it or break it down in segments or whatever. But just to do it all at one time. Because there's so much repeat missions in those other campaigns. Lu Bu is cool enough that you can kind of get away with it. Plus, he gets the 3 characters. Yellow Turbans, I'm only going to play as the actual Zhang Zhao since the others were not Yellow Turbans. And it throws off my immersion. Even in games where a dude beats people to death with a fan and shoots laser beams out of his hand. Nanmon, you get 2 strong characters. Which is why another reason why I was thinking about just doing regular videos for them. But Yuan Shao, you only get... Well, actually also 2 characters, which are pretty strong, but his is just so much repetition.
We must attack now.
Lu Xun is beating my ass. He's mad because I said he sucks. So now he's going to throw it for me. Joke's on you, fool. So I'm going to... Obviously, I have a couple more videos backlogged right now. I say obviously, but I do have some videos backlogged right now. I did just, for context, I just made the Battle of Shiting available, so I'm recording on Thursday the 16th of March, 2023 for all you future folks. Yes, please, somebody do something to this guy. Yes, friend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I cannot die here. Not before the Han is restored.
But that's my plan. That's my plan. We'll probably do Lu Bu next. Of course, we still have several Wu missions to go. One more Musu mode battle. And then all of the free mode stages. Oh man, this was a long one, wasn't it? Does he appear at a certain time? Or did I trigger him? Oof. It was a hard one. It was hard. Wow. Long's bow is maxed out. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time for what I assume the Battle of Chengdu. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye for now. Let's go to OBS and hit the stop recording button.